and much better depth, isn't it? You can see how I'm pushing for those extra couple of inches, just to get a bit lower. Really just focus on the depth. Yeah, let's have a look actually at 140 just to show you. It's a lighter weight as well, so I imagine the technique would be better on it. Yeah, see, much better technique. And like as you go further into the reps, you don't want technique to suffer. And be kind of pushing the knees forward, dropping the arse. Yeah, keep the head up as well, keep the chest proud. But yeah, a bit more on the squats. So I've shown you a good bit of deadlift videos, but this is just to kind of show how my technique improved on the squat and how much emphasis I put on it as well. Um, yeah, 110 kg, and my brother saying it got the lockout as well. I was making good progress in the bench press, which we'll see now. That's pretty decent, like for me. Me and my brother were just training a lot in the gym, getting strong and we helping each other out, we were good training partners. I'm really pushing through those reps now. Yeah, nice. Then, oh shit, sorry. Just tricep push down. Thank you, Jasmine. Cheers, Sam. The arms are looking better though, aren't they? This is what the lad who owned the gym used to be a power lifter and bodybuilder. Yeah, he gave me the good technique to use, so I used it. He was right. Really built up the triceps. And representing the chipper dollars. Just see here like how much my technique for squats has come on. Yeah, like it's parallel, it's not below parallel, but it's 180 kilos. And with the long legs like mine, really just see how I'm pushing my arse to get lower, and just hinging as well at the hips. So it's all coming together nicely. And there we are, looking smart. There we are now, 115 for 2 reps, like considering that, yeah, done 110 kg beforehand. Probably, if I wanted to go for 115, I actually felt good this day, so I thought, oh, I'll go for 115 next, and you just get those days, and you whack the creatine into you. But you'll see, like, yeah, technique has come on a lot. And I worked hard to get back up there. And then building up that chest, couple of cable flies, really good. If I go for I wasn't actually able to go and fully lock the arms out, so I went and bent the arms. As I got better at them, was really able to go wider. And again, good group of mates from college. Good night out, we had a good laugh. Me and Gab, my Romanian buddy. We met some Californians. What was I lifting here? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, very nice. Doing bench, 100 for 7 reps. I think it's the most I've ever gotten on 100 kg. We'll have a look now. It's much more powerful, isn't it? Like you can even see I'm controlling the weight so well now. Me and my brother just trained it a lot. Like look at that. That's a weight that I struggled with. Like you think to yourself as well that I struggled to get it off the floor for one rep. So you can see how much work I put in to get good at it. Me and Will, then Dennis again repping the sexy beard. And Will played rugby together. He's a legend. Had a great few nights out with him. There's me tucking into my sex on the beach. One of my favourites. Yeah, one of my last games for Corey. It's amazing the amount of really good games I had, and there's no pictures of me. But then I only got on for like 10 minutes in this game or five. I think I hit like one ruck, carried once, and that was it. Yeah, there's we're out for Lauren's birthday. That's Lauren there. She's hilarious. She's a really good laugh. And there's Jen, Saoirse, Bronwyn, and Amy. There's Dennis in the background, and Adam. He was my neighbour actually back in Dublin. There's a great bunch of girls that they just changed my opinion. Because they're a great bunch of girls, as I say, and they invite me to a lot of things, and I wish I was in a better headspace to say yes to more. But at the same time, they were very understanding and kind of have that understanding that we don't have to go to everything, but we can still be mates, which I like. I like that we have that kind of friendship. That was a really good night. Stayed with Dennis afterwards and they bang a drink off us. It was a really good night, really happy about that. Yeah, even looking at this, -2 degrees and we got in. So I'm representing the big beard, the great big bushy beard. Looks like a lumberjack, doesn't he? But look at the frame of him. Look how big he is. Like, look at my skinny legs and arms compared to his. Yeah, he's got a bit more body fat, but I think I'd take his musculature over mine. You just see his bigger frame, bigger torso. Um, Definitely the capability to lift more weight than me for sure, and he has. Gave him the sea shoes. Used to have arguments over those sea shoes, and now he won't even wear them, and we have two pairs. Not mad. Convincing him to get in. I told him I give him the sea shoes if he get in with me. Now we get in as often as we can together. Oh, this is ego lifting. Piece of advice, actually, lads. Something that I recommend. If you are knackered, you're feeling a bit shitty for the week, but you want to get a session done, do machines. More controlled range of motion. Rather than doing barbell squats, you can do hack squat. I mean, this gym had really good equipment. Olympia Gym in Corktown, or Corktown Fitness as it was then. But that's the thing, like I leg pressing and also hack squatting back to back, so supersetting. You can get more reps done, which is 10 reps and then 12 reps on the leg press, 190 kg on the hack squat. Yeah, ego lifting for sure. But I could do those reps controlled, because it's a more controlled range of motion than leg press. You see here. It was great having that gym at that time, because as I say, it was kind of plateauing at home. There were certain exercises we couldn't do, and so having this was a godsend for me and my brother. We were hitting really good weights and doing really good sessions together. Then, yeah, there we are. Few rolls. Really good machinery, though, isn't it? Like when you consider most gyms, this is just a gym in the country, like in Wexford. Really good equipment. A little bit of advice from me, reminding you that I'm not a PT. But like it's just important to look at this and kind of go, yeah, I was sore. not feeling it, not really up to it, you're not going to be motivated every week. That is very true. Machines and dumbbells, yeah, reps rather than weight. Completely agree with myself. And that's an important note at the end. Don't be don't be expecting to hit one rep maxes every week for sure, you know. Sometimes when you drag yourself to the gym and get something done, you feel a lot more motivated. Absolutely. 100%. I'm still hitting good weights, you know, but I'm not doing as much free weights. That's the thing. Like when you do free weights, it takes a lot out of you. It's taxing on the body, you know. So if you're absolutely bollocks, then you're shot for the week. I don't recommend, especially and this. The whole point of this video is gym and mental health. So when you're suffering with your mental health and like kind of gotten off track, I know, but when your mental health's not in a good spot, believe me, I understand how tough it is, how hard it is to get yourself out and exercise because I've felt it. You know, I'm looking back on this, I'm amazed I was able to go so often because recently I haven't felt like it. Back then I was getting myself out so often, you know. Um, you're not always going to feel it, and sometimes life does get in the way. But if you can do something, do it. You know. There I am with Osama, one of my mates from school, my Algerian mate that I smoked the weed with in school, and had one of the worst trips I've had in my life. Let me tell you, but he's a good lad. He filmed me. He was doing charity swims as well at the 44. No, to me, I look good there, you know, like bulky, look strong, chubby, but like strong, chubby. Me giving a few words of inspiration. Beautiful day though, wasn't it? Really nice. Thumbs up, friend. It was a good day. Really good day. Yeah, so like I say here, I post my heaviest videos first normally, but now I just wanted to show the depth. So I'm really starting to see the depth coming on. Technique is something I've been focusing on a lot more, you know. And I've been bulking here for a while. Like, Jesus, even looking back, because rugby, I wasn't playing it as much, you know. So I could kind of focus a bit more on just getting bigger and stronger. I didn't need to be fit. Like you need fitness for rugby as well as strength. So you can't be carrying around a lot of weight. Here I didn't have that worry, which was kind of do what I wanted in the gym. Not what I wanted, but my goal was just to put on more muscle. You think of rugby players as being big, strong lads, and they are, but you get so many injuries. And for me, when I get an injury and I can't train, I get depressed. And when you're mentally not doing very well, it's very hard to drag your arse out to training, you know? Physical pain I've dealt with a lot, but you combine physical pain with mental torture. Not being dramatic, that's how it's been at times. It's very hard, you know? Plus, I'm a natural, I always have been, as in I train naturally. I've never touched a steroid, being very tempted to. To be honest, I didn't know where to look. Just never got on them, thankfully. Now, I'm not saying I never will in the future. I hope not. Guess you never know, but a lot of times when you look at guys and you find out they're on steroids and you do think to yourself, I'd look lean and I'd be strong. Jesus, like credit to me, like I have to say my work ethic was really good. Like I didn't have the depth or the technique, but I had the strength. But rather than being cocky, I did say, look, I need to work on technique. And you can see, like, look at the depth I'm hitting and the balls at the ball. that didn't come to me naturally. I spent ages working on it. I'm very glad I did, and I'm glad I met a group that were constructive, like the Olympic weightlifters. Their technical knowledge of lifting in the gym is like they're always brainiacs as well as really strong. They look at it from a very technical point of view. I'm really glad I did start training with them because they taught me the importance of mobility as well as strength. And so I started feeling happier when I could hit depth as opposed to, just saying I put this bar on the weight. I put this bar on the weight, fucking hell. Put loads of weight on the bar. Like, you got about 4 plates on either side, and you only did like a half squat or a 3/4 squat, even. But for me now, it's all about the technique. You know, that's something I really prioritize now a lot more. Me and Noli and Gab, and two Romanian lads. People always tell me I look Romanian. There's two Romanian lads with me. Do I look like the odd one out? You tell me. Here we go. There's my brother talking about the booty gains. Look at that depth. A lot more controlled, isn't it? Like 6 reps of 150. Not a lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's a good weight that I'm getting up there. Doing really well. Much better technique, for sure. Nice and controlled. And that's where you will notice the gains, and you just slowly do it. And bars at the bottom as well. Not rushing through it, not trying to just get them done. Doing it nice and controlled. Me and Noel love smoking a cigar together. New Year's celebrations. And then this was like 2023, yeah. And I'm just like, got a whole heap of things to be doing. Pepsi Max on the ground. Because I used to, as you say, whack the cans of Monster into me, all the time. Then, as if Pepsi Max is great, but it's better than Monster. Always consistent enough, and then here's me just celebrating all the best people of that year who helped me remember it in a good way. It's something I like to do, just a tribute to the people who were with me that year and help keep my life positive. Have a huge appreciation for them. So then, this is just before I start working with Liam, who I was showing you earlier. I was doing a bit of intermittent fasting. So still getting a good bit of calories in because it was still freezing out, and you got to eat something big just to get the energy, especially in the cold, stay warm. But like still hitting good depth, still doing well. Yeah, not doing too badly at all. As you can see up there, like good bit of sets. So like it's a high volume workout that I'm doing. Went back to one of the programs I did with my mate Dylan. We were just talking about what he thought was best for me to do. Then lunges. I prefer personally doing Bulgarian split squats. Um, Especially now, I find the lunges just they do take it out of me a lot. Man, like extension, leg curls. Um, Let's have a look now. One of my favorite supersets. Skull Crushers. I don't know if I. Yeah, this is one of my favorite supersets to do. To hit the boys and tries. I think I filled them in the same one because I'm going straight into them. Yeah, it's a superset, so straight into the Skull Crushers. Really good at just hitting the muscle groups back to back. By the way, your arm is 2/3 tricep, 1/3 bicep, so make sure to be hitting the tries. This is one of my favorite supersets of all time. Really just hits all of the arm, the upper arm. Let's have a look. Yep. So this is when I start working out with Liam. This was to My goal was to get from 120 kilos, which I weighed at the time of this, down to 110. So I'll just show you the different exercises he had me do. He did all this for free, so a huge shout out to Limo for that. Fair play to him. Really nice guy. I met him through playing rugby, and that's the thing. You meet so many great people, and like look at the depth is really good, isn't it? You can see how much I've. Yeah, brother, this is all the count. By the way, it's not some hacker. But yeah, like look how much I've worked on that depth, and it's really come along nicely. Yeah, we have calf raises. It's a nice one to do after a squat because it's just more relaxing. It's easier. I improvised heavily with hip thrusts. It was very awkward in the beginning, because sometimes like I wouldn't have access to the gym, so use the home gym, and that's one thing like for this workout that I really when I start doing the program with Liam, I stopped making excuses, because I found the time wherever I could to do the workout. So we had the squats, calf raises, hip thrusts. We did the Bulgarian split squats with plates, and like I'm actually looking back at this and I'm delighted with how much I improvised, because I just found the time, had the weights, so did it, And like there's people with schedules that have been far more packed than mine. We're all different, and that's the thing. Like I need to stop it as well, which I've gotten better at, but not judging people. If you're going through a shitty spot, like your mental health, it's important to take a step back. But like you can see here how much I'm really just improvising in the home gym. I think I missed one of the. Oh no, sorry. It was from a different day. So we've military seated barbell press. This is just the highlights from the first week. Sorry to be out with a diet plan as well, so fair fucks. So we had military barbell seated press, and then overhead barbell press as well. Kind of awkward, to yeah, making sure the camera's filming. Doing bits where I could, Uh, yeah, had reverse flies, which I did with the plates as well. Just found it easier for grip, much easier. Single arm lat raises. This just goes to show as well if you've got dumbbells at home, like the amount you can do. If you've got plates, you don't need to have all the equipment. I had it, so I said, fuck it. can do it with that, you know. And that's just the opposite arm. Just love to even stuff out. So that is week one that I did with him. And we back and bicep, just a little demo of what I was doing. So you can see again, deadlifts 160 for 5 reps. Less about weight, more about just getting the reps done, fitting everything in, you know. Plus, I was still intermittent fasting at this point in time. More deadlifts, I think. Yeah, it is. Rows. Don't know if you're going to see the. I know you might. Yeah. Not great angle there, but yeah, haven't listed 70 kilo barbell row. Try not to jerk as much, you know. Like I'm trying to control the weight a lot more. This one probably better for you. Yeah, lighter weight, not jerking, you know. Over. Now my back was sore after doing the deadlifts, so maybe you might consider doing the rows before you do the deadlifts. And then biceps, so the alternating bicep curls. Not doing heavy enough weight, you know. Bicep curls, it's not something I recommend going heavy on. Especially not if you want to do reps of it. You want to build up the biceps, like I'm not really one to talk, I haven't got great biceps, but you should do more reps with a lighter weight just to really get that muscle tear, and then you build it back up, you know. So protein comes in. Can't really see that there, can you? Cable pull down. Barbell rows. No, that's not it. Doing rows again, the machine. Still left there. Yeah, and then finally what we did was a lat pull down. Don't be swaying back and forth. You know, you see people in the gym flinging themselves back and forth. Keep yourself in the same position and then just do the pull downs. You see people swinging back. It's all in the lats. Feel it in the biceps too, but lat pull down, as the name would suggest, you're using your lats more than anything. A lot of variations of row in this, isn't there? But it was all doable, like, you know what I mean? Definitely all doable because I did it. This was like in the cold January months, just dragging my arse to get to the gym. So it was important, you know. Helped a lot out in the gym, and I got free gym. I had finished up with the job in the chipper too, so a bit more time. Just finished college, so I've been fortunate, you know, that I've had the free time, but I've still had an income coming in as well. And now, yeah, chest and triceps. Yeah, it was my favorite day. And now because I was doing 3 sets of bench, wanted to be hitting 100 kilos, but still intermittent fasting at this point as well, you know. So like it doesn't affect your strength that much. The reason why I did it was because I feel quite stuffed in the morning, so I don't have a breakfast sometimes. Um, but if it's cold out and you're hitting a heavy weight, you might want to consider having a breakfast for sure. And then yeah, we got chest press. This is really just to load the thing up and get a good pump, you know. Like I say, the machines in there were really good. So this was really just to get a nice pump. You know, and you look forward to something as well in the gym because like bench press is great It's a real fuck yeah, I did that. But it's also like it's hard because it's a free weight and it's a free weight and you have to control it a lot more. So I love doing this afterwards just to give myself that rest to sit down and then just get into it and rep it out, you know. Oh, the pec deck. We do love the good pec deck. My mum used to always talk about this when she worked in a gym. Um, and I really liked this machine, you know. Really like just getting that squeeze in the chest. Lovely movement. That's the thing. I preferred like starting off with the big. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Starting off with the big, heavy weights, like doing a heavy bench press, and then as you progress, you do the lighter stuff with more reps. Cable crunch, awkward as fuck trying to get it on the right setting. Oh, we got there in the end. Yeah, I'm really working on that tricep push down. It's really good, like really good for getting that burn in the triceps, you know. And then having done all that, like you want to just be you want to be careful not to do too much, especially not with like 12 reps on incline bench, the dumbbells, you know. We want to hit the rep range. So that was my main concern. So it's like, don't be hitting too heavy a dumbbell. You've done heavy on the barbell bench press, you're going to feel the burn if you do a decent enough weight. And for me, this was challenging enough, you know. But I found this a really good program, really good. Oh, here we go. And the tricep extensions, cable tricep extension, really good exercise, really good pump again in the tries. And now, oh yes, shoulder day. And I really liked doing the Smith machine shoulder press just to really get the control over it, you know. Especially because I think I wasn't feeling it on this day, and because Smith machine was included, I used to think great. So this was the program right here. I think that's 70 kg I was doing, and then we had dumbbells as well. So you don't have to control; you have to control it on this. And again, quite lightweights. I think that was like 15 kilos on each dumbbell. Just trying to do the control, you know, that's all I was focused on. Just control the weight. And then we have seated lat raise. This was a real pump, you know. A piece of advice as well, when you get to the top, try and hold the weight up there. See, I'm trying to really hold it up as, yeah, can sympathize with myself there. So that got quite painful, but not drop the weight immediately. Hold it up and then bring it down. Gets harder the further you go into the workout. See, I'm really pushing to get through it and then standing lat raise. I'm swaying a little bit, but you see how when I get to the top, I'm trying just to hold the weight up. Yeah, nice. Reverse flies. Yeah, making sure I have enough room. I'm trying not to get in everybody's way because you know those dickheads that get in everybody's way in the gym. Didn't want to be one of them. Didn't want to be a hypocrite. Oh yeah, and there's the fitness that we have. That was only a warm up, you know, not really fitness, but more of a warm up. The ski erg, that was really good just for getting that pump. And you can also see how it's working the triceps. And this is like it was a really good mindset that I had at this time, you know. Missed exercises on leg day, so I decided to do was combine it, you know. Me and my brother were going to the gym, we knew we'd be going. So I decided to do was combine shoulder day with leg day, which Liam said, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Fair play," you know. He was impressed. Didn't want to let him down. Wanted to get everything done. But we really communicated back and forth very well. So he'd say to me, "If you're not feeling it, you know your own body, and you've been doing training for a while, so trust your own judgment, and then get back into the gym and get a session done." Yeah. So we combined legs. I've already shown you legs. Oh. Now, I always get these two mixed up, the hip adductor and abductor. Abductor. Adductor, abductor, yeah. One for the inner thighs, one for the outer thighs. These are for the hammies, hamstring curls, guys. Just a shout out to all the women in the gym who really, you know, they show us how to train legs properly because I know it's not a macho thing to have a big booty, big legs. We'd rather have that big chest and big biceps, but I've always emphasized training my legs for sure. Oh, I got a bad cold after this one, but I've already shown you, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, like see the days I couldn't make it to the gym, I would do it out in the shed. Just not giving myself excuses. Okay,